And good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tomasi Sports Live. My name is Patrick Tomasi alongside Mark Tomasi. Today is July 27th, 2024. It's a Saturday. Some good weather here on the East Coast. How's it out there in Texas?
Pouring. Been
Pouring.
pouring the last week.
All right. Today we're going to have a good show. I've been away for a couple days due to work and back today. If you're new to this channel, go down to the button down there, hit subscribe to Dynasty Sports on YouTube and X. It'll help us extremely for our show, and we can continue doing these shows for you guys. So we're going to go over our recap of our five-star member players. I'll hand it over to Mark, and he'll talk about it.
Yesterday, we had a good day. Been having a real good second half to the baseball season. We'll get into that in a little while. But yesterday we had the Mets, the Reds, and the Royals all winners yesterday. So with that said, where did that come from? I didn't just click that, did I?
Oh, I hit it by accident.
You can leave it up there. All right. With that said, let's just go to the first thing we're going to talk about here is, So the best team in baseball, if we're judging right now by the way the teams are playing over the last month and a half, 2 months, the answer to this has to be the New York Mets. 33-15, just it's electric. You watch them on TV. That's all they call it, the must-show TV. I don't know. Everybody's on the Mets bandwagon now. They like watching. They're fun. It's painful to me because my team is the worst team in baseball over this stretch, and we still have the same manager that does nothing. What do you think about the Mets?
If you would have told me this last year after July 4th that the Mets would be relevant, I would have signed up. I didn't think they'd be this good. They started out the way I thought they were going to start out, and now they just turned into, ever since Vientos has come up and secured that third base spot, Lindor turned around his season, who's now third on the MVP NL ballot list. And imagine Alonso starts hitting. This team is it's I don't even know what to say.
They're doing most of this without Alonso. He's just, I don't know where his head is. As he said, he hits when he don't need it.
Yeah.
But McNeil's stepping up. Rumor is they'll be looking for an outfielder before the deadline. So
they're talking about. I wouldn't want to bring him in. He's too much. He gets hurt. They're talking to I hear in the White Sox. I don't want Robert. You'd have to give up some farm hands for Luis Robert. Put him in center field. I don't know. He gets injured all the time, so I don't know why they're talking about. That's a big bet.
I think Robert's problem is he's playing for such a bad team that it's hard for him to get out there to play. I think that's what's holding him back this year. I think if he goes to a team that's actually winning, he will go back to his form 2 years ago. You play on a losing team. You go out there every day, you already know you're going to lose. It's hard to get up and play. It's just hard to get up and play.
Yeah, you'd have to give up Mauricio. You'd have to give up Beatty probably, and a pitcher. You'd have to give up a lot to get him.
I don't know. I think maybe one top prospect and a couple of throw-me-ins. The Mets really don't have any pitching, so
Garrett Crochet.
I don't know. After he came out and said he has to have a new contract, otherwise he won't pitch in October. That kind of hurt him. So, I don't know. He might be. That could be something that comes back and bites him if he stays where he is. Playing on what did they lose, 11 or 12 in a row? This team is horrible. They gave up 8 runs in the first inning to the worst hitting team in baseball, the Seattle Mariners.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to expect from them. We'll see. We'll know by Tuesday. I mean, after this week, if we find out pitchers getting pulled from games, we know they're getting traded.
Right.
What do we got next? Oh, yeah. Boone has every excuse in the book. You're the worst for 12 or 10 and 26 or something like that. The worst team over the stretch. No. The players haven't played, but you're rolling them out there and you're doing absolutely nothing. You put Holmes in a terrible position. He gets wild. He should have been starting the eighth. That loss yesterday, I would have fired Boone. He wouldn't be coaching today. Yankees are going the wrong way. Stanton will be back Monday, and people are going to find out the value of John Claude. That's what I call him. He is a difference maker. They're going to have to pitch differently. They're going to have to pitch to Judge now because she's going to have somebody behind him. It's going to make a difference. But the key is Dominguez. Why are you still have him in the minors, rehabbing? No. You see your lineup? He can rehab it up in the bigs. He's already proven from last year. Bring him up. I don't know what they're doing, but we got to do something by the trade deadline. We need a closer. And this might sound stupid. If they could go get Chapman back, that'd be better than what they have. We're talking about Scott. I don't know if they're willing to part the players, but they got to do something. This team is not the team it was 2 months ago. They're going the wrong way. What do you think about San Diego?
San Diego.
Yeah.
You talking about San Diego for the trade?
No. I'm talking about what do you think about San Diego's?
I thought you were talking the Yankees. I was thinking the Yankees.
Oh, Yankees going. Let's just get off the Yankees.
San Diego, they made up a lot of games. I mean, what did they get? Six games in the last week?
6 in a row.
Yeah, well, they cut it in half, down to 6 games out now from LA, who's really struggling. LA's got to get a bat. The bottom of their order is all batting like 180. I mean,
yeah, and Freeman's going to miss 2 or 3 games, just the family emergency. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting down the stretch.
Now, why did they trade Paxton? I don't understand. They got somebody.
Well, they got the guys coming back. So they have the pitchers coming back. So he was the odd man out, even though he's been the most reliable pitcher. Red Sox, believe it or not, that's a good deal, a good pickup for the Red Sox. It really is. You got somebody who's a veteran, can help those youngsters. And, I can't stand the Red Sox, but they're exciting to watch, believe it or not. They're an exciting ball club to watch. Yeah, I love Rafael. I love him. Big homer yesterday. But it's going to be interesting down the road. The Yankees have to right the ship, and they can't wait. They have to do it now.
Well, the Yankees had the chance to kill Boston yesterday, to step on their throat, and you let them back in.
They say
back into the race.
They say Judge's shot was only 470 feet. BS. That was way over 500 feet. That was the longest ball I've ever seen hit in Fenway Park. They all even say that. It was ridiculous, the shot. But when you get up 7-4, you let them right back in. Weaver's not the answer. I don't know why we think Jared Weaver's like this all great reliever now. When
he was doing very well in spots, high, what do they call that? High leverage spots. He wasn't in there. He was in the low leverage. Yeah. Now he's up there in the 8th inning. He's having trouble. I think the Yankees got to go get Jazz Chisholm.
That would be it. But then what do we do?
You need where
we put him.
You got to lead him off. He's got speed.
You got to lead him off, but where do we put him? Where do we put him?
You can move him to center and put Judge back in right and put Soto in left.
And Verdugo goes to the bench.
Verdugo's.
So then we got Dominguez coming back. So the Yankees going to have a good problem here, but we need a leadoff guy. Chisholm would be the way. Diaz from the Rays would be away, but I don't know what's going to happen there. But we got to do something. We better have a leadoff guy come Tuesday. That's all I know. What we got up next?
You got Chisholm, who's very young. I mean, you're putting a guy in there for 7 years if he pans out. Major
I
League
love that
Baseball
Chisholm.
today.
I'm 2 years ago, it was rookie, whatever his last. I was all over him. We were selling his cards left and right. You couldn't keep his card there. Again, put a guy on a team that's successful, and you'll just see him increase. That's why everybody's talking about Robert. Robert can't go to the Yankees. Yankees don't get room for him when everybody comes back. But you put that guy on a good team, he's going to be the Robert of old 2 years ago. You go to the White Sox, you go to die. They're not even showing up. The morale, whatever you want to call it, they got that mentality before first pitch that we lost. So I don't know what's going to happen. It's Crochet should never open his mouth. He's going to get stuck. He can get stuck in Chicago, and that team's going to be horrible for years. For years.
Long time.
All right. So let's go start with today's games. As you see right there, guys, our second half after the All-Star break, we're on fire. We're 17-5. We picked up a subscriber yesterday. We appreciate it. It's been a couple of weeks. I don't know what more we can do. If you guys are actually just watching for just talk, but we've proven we win. So I don't know what else to say. We were 3-0 yesterday. The Mets, the Royals, and Reds, all winners. Our members, our players will be up probably no later than 12:30 Eastern. We don't have them up yet. We're still going through them. So they'll be up around 12:30 Eastern. And the games go off, I think, 1 o'clock. So the earliest is 1 o'clock. We'll find out in a second when I click the next side. But let's go into first game. Well, let's talk the trades first. There's the trades. You want to read off the trades, Pat?
Yeah, Randy Rosarina to Seattle for I don't know what prospects, but that's a great trade for Seattle. They scored 10 in the first inning last night, and he wasn't even playing. AJ Puck, I loved AJ Puck. I don't know why Oakland ever gave up on him. His injuries. He's going to be a good pitcher for them over there in Arizona. Hayes to the Phillies, and Orioles get Pache and Sir Anthony Dominguez. Dominguez is a pretty good reliever. Throws some gas.
Yeah,
Christian Pache just hasn't panned out. He was a high draft pick. I believe, am I supposed to allowed to say this? Atlanta Braves.
Yeah. Another Braves that they could have been used,
Yeah.
But who knows? I mean, the Braves will be fine next year. This year, they're not making the playoffs. Their string is gone.
They have too many injuries.
And if the Yankees, they're going to get golfing with the Yankees if the Yankees keep going on a slide. But I don't see any hope for Atlanta.
Yeah, well,
Olsen is struggling without having his bat. There's no chance. I mean,
yeah,
Ozuna is a monster. He's a monster. He's the only thing that's keeping him relevant.
Right.
But who knows?
So the Reds, we touched on this before. Red Sox acquired Paxton from the Dodgers, and the Baltimore. I'm surprised that the Rays let go of Zach Eflin.
Salary.
Yeah, I know.
That's basically his salary, but he gives up more hits than innings pitched. To me, there's only they have a good young team. They don't really hit much, but I told you this before. I'm going to throw it up there real quick.
Oh, they got to pay him.
Here's the man. One of the top 2-3 pitchers in baseball. 23 years old, this kid is. This is it. I told you the other day, the Taz Express train continues to roll. The real deal, guys.
Is that numbered?
It's numbered. Yeah, wow. It's numbered. Now his cards you could get for a nickel 2 months ago, you can't get any of his cards for that cheap. But yeah, he's the man. He's the man. Yeah. Or the boy still. Like I said, I'm a big Taj fan. I coached him in travel ball when he was 11, and it's just he's only going to get better. But let's get out of this trade. Let's get back to where everybody Here we go. As you see the standings, Baltimore and the Yankees still have the Yankees by 2, but Boston's been bad. They played the Yankees, so they made them look good yesterday, but they're sliding. As you see the standings there, Central's getting pretty interesting. The Central's getting pretty. The Twins will have everybody back. I think starting today. That's a dangerous team. That Twins team, they are dangerous.
Royce Lewis is back.
He's back, and look at that. Look at Kansas City, just sitting there. Oh, and you think they'll pick up another bat? I don't know. I think they're just nobody's talking about them, but they keep winning. Now, I said this the other day. Bobby Witt right now has got to be really legitimate MVP candidate. 343. Yep. I mean, he barrels the ball up 90% of the time. It's unheard of. I mean, it's incredible. It's incredible.
He's 4% higher than the next player.
Yeah, he's incredible. It's right now it has to be between him and Judge. Where the Yankees are playing, Yankees don't make the playoffs. You gotta lean towards Witt. But Judge, the hardly pitch to him when they do, he's not ready because he thinks they're gonna pitch around him. So he did hit that blast yesterday. I'm just looking forward to Gino getting back and Gio being behind him. Maybe the Yankees will right the ship and go. But right now, we're going the wrong way. Look at the Astros, Seattle, and Texas. Texas is right there in the hunt. Even though they did play the Sox, so that's why they gained a lot of ground. But it's going to be interesting down the road. And the National League, can the Mets catch the Phillies?
Oh, the Mets are catching the Phillies because the Phillies they are in a bad funk and they're not getting anything. Not hitting, they're not pitching.
Wheel is the only pitcher they have.
And he's having problems.
Wheel has been pitching well. Everybody else is
I know, but he's having back problems. So
I'm hoping. He did miss a spot. And here you go, the wild card, what everybody's talking about. Look at that. I don't think Tampa has a shot, but they're 5, and the Rangers are 6 out of the wild card. You can see up there. You roll the dice. 3 of those 6 are making it. We don't know who. There's nobody there that's guaranteed to make the top 3 in that wild card. And from Pittsburgh up, same thing. Who's going to make the 3? Right now, I think Atlanta's the odd man out. I think Atlanta's going to drop. And the rest of them, it's going to be a crapshoot. It's going to be who doesn't go into a slump. First team that goes into a slump is going to be out.
Cincinnati is not. I mean, they're not out of it. They can make they go for a bat or what do you think? I don't know. They can sell. But I think if they get another bat, Cincinnati is not someone to take lightly.
No, they just got to make contact more. That's the thing.
That's why I think after Stevenson, the bottom of the order again is not hitting the ball.
Hines cooled down. I'm still waiting for the third baseman who's supposed to be a phenom, Marte. He's batting $180. He was suspended those 60 games at the beginning of the year. I think he's going to be a stud. But right now,
the Diamondbacks are coming.
Oh yeah, they're healthy, and like I said, they just solidified their bullpen with Puck. He's amazing. I mean, he started the year as a starter and didn't do well. They threw him in the bullpen, and he just shined.
Yeah.
Shined. And here we go, guys. Finally, we got the Twins in Detroit. Twins just took them apart last night. It wasn't even close. They got out big and never looked back. Good matchup. Ryan versus our boy, Tariq.
Scooble.
That's it. Scooble. But look, Scooble's pitched twice against them this year. And the first time, he did okay. Not a typical Scooble outing. Even though only 2 hits, he did strike out 5, but not as dominating. And they beat him last time. He gave up a gopher, struck out 7. And same thing on Ryan. Keeps him in the game. Nothing too outlandish. This is one of those games go either way. I don't even know if we have this. We haven't talked about a lot today. We got a lot to do. I don't know. This is what do you do? You go with Ryan, who could strike out a lot of guys too. I don't know if Green's back. Green's been out last day or two. I don't know about this game. I don't know which way to lead on this. It's something we'll have to discuss, but right now, Tariq is Cy Young so far in the American League. But there's somebody right behind him coming up the door. It reminds me, remember when DeGrom won it with only like 10 wins? Yeah. That's Taj Bradley. That's Taj Bradley if he stays healthy and he keeps for pitching. You have 10 wins and anyway, and he'll win it. But it's a good game. I mean, it's something we might talk about, but I don't know who we lean to right now. So let's like you said, Buxton had a big, and there was a Vasquez sighting. He showed up last night. He had 3 hits. It's as many as he had for the whole month. The next one, there you go. You could talk about this.
Cleveland, again, went into Philly. Philly's just struggling at home. You know me, I love to bet against the Philadelphia Phillies when they wear their City Connect uniforms.
They haven't won a game, have they?
City Connect uniforms, but they don't connect the ball. They're just horrible. I'm coming from, as a Met fan, I'm coming at this because I don't like them. I never did. I just hate everything about Philadelphia. Even other sports. I just don't, Lively pitched very well yesterday. Got the balance, but again, Harper's not coming in the clutch, had men on base, left people all over the place. Trey Turner comes up every time he comes up. There's men on base, not producing. Today with Carrasco, we got to discuss it because Carlo Homa Carrasco is pitching.
They could get healthy today. They could get healthy. We know that. What we said, we have to see the lineups. The lineups haven't been out, so that's key.
Every time we think the Phillies, they don't show, man.
They got a youngster going.
Maybe that's just a jinx against us. While we keep on believing in them, and yet they just keep on disappointing.
Yeah, and with Phillips, we'll have to discuss that. This could also be one of our plays we're thinking about. As we got noise in the background, Jeter, as you could hear him in the background, trying to give us his advice.
He's looking for food.
No, you see somebody outside.
No.
All right. So here we go. Like we were just talking about, the Reds, Tampa Bay. I don't see Taj on the mound, so you got to think about, do you go against them? Andrew Abbott, he's a rookie, youngster, or second year. He was rookie last year. Pitches well. I mean, last 5 outings, they've won 4 of the game. Zach over there, he gives up more hits than innings pitched. But if he could strike out the Reds, because the Reds are prone to strike out, Tampa Bay's got a chance here. It's actually this could be one of the plays here. I got to see the lineups. This either way with the money line here. Either way, it's not a bad value for either team. You just have to do a little more research and stuff into this. Like I said, Zach Littell gives up too many hits for me, and you get too many of these Reds top of the order on base. They're going to run. Like I said, Cruz is walking triple. And they just got Fairchild and Farley back last week. Those are big. People don't know about them, but they're big. That's a big people back in the lineup for them. This Cincinnati could play spoiler. I don't know if they'll make the playoffs, but they could play spoiler to a lot of teams down the stretch here.
Not that far off.
No, they're right there. It's whoever goes in the streak. Yep. Can't lose. And this was a great game last night. Great game. Padres jumped out. Baltimore came back. And then, as you can read down there, Profar hit his second homer in extra innings to win it. This is a dangerous team. We talked about all year long about the Padres when they're healthy. And they still haven't had Tatis back. He's going to feel that they put him in right field, that position, and the bat. This is a dangerous team. The Padres are a dangerous team. Everybody loves. I don't know how 62% of the people on the Orioles the way they're playing with Kramer on the mound. What's that ERA he's posted the last 5 games?
But he's a lot better than the 5.87.
82, 83 mile an hour righty. The only time he pitches well is against the Yankees.
Yeah.
And I like King. King is always an X factor when he's on that mound. He could be lights out or not. It's just that you got a team that's won 6 in a row and is an underdog in this game. Something to think about. It's another game that we'll probably be talking about. There's a lot of good games. But what the Orioles going to do, they just picked up a couple of guys. The need for their bullpen. The bullpen is horrendous too. And, next year, a different story when Batiste comes back. But Kimbrel, he's washed up. He'll give you 1 or 2 games a week that are good, and the rest you got to – it's like imagine an old day when Earl Weaver was back in there. He'd be going through a pack of cigarettes in an inning with Kimbrel on the mound relieving. He'd be in that dugout lighting one after the other because it's just you just don't know what you're going to get.
He can't throw strikes.
And he doesn't throw 98 anymore. 92, 93, don't get it. You want to run this one?
Yeah, Texas against Toronto. Toronto won yesterday, right?
Yeah, good. Good game, extra innings.
Yeah, I mean, I just think I don't know. I don't think Toronto's going to get rid of half their team in a week. I think they're all going to go.
Well, they did come back and say that they want to keep Guerrero. I don't know if that's a little ploy to get more for him, but if I was Guerrero, I want to leave.
He wants to leave.
I want to leave.
Yeah, he wants to. He just made some bad comments about the Yankees, and that might hurt him.
Yeah, I don't think they trade him to the Yankees, though. That's the whole thing.
I'm just saying, you just can't pick and choose where you want to go. I mean, the deal's got to be right for both parties, and Bichette, who could use a shortstop right now?
Well, they got this young guy up there while Bichette's on the DL. So I can see Bichette being moved. I could see him being moved.
Yeah, who needs a team at shortstop? Out on the West Coast, the Dodgers.
Yeah, even though Lux is starting to play well. Coming back from the injury after a year ago. He's starting to play well now. But, but look at the Dodgers. Look at the shortstops the Dodgers had that they gave away. Seager, Turner. I mean, you just gotta. But a lot of them think about that. They talk about Scherzer maybe going back to the Dodgers to pitch. I even heard rumors Scherzer back to the Mets. That would be it. We'll see what happens.
You're paying them.
Yeah. Well, this game, both pitches, I don't even like this. Lorenzen throws batting practice half the time. Gosman, who are you going to get? The one that throws strikes or the one that walks everybody? You don't know. Like I said, I don't really like this game, but we have a lot to go through after this.
Lorenzen's a funny guy when I play him. When I bet against him, he's like Mark Fidrich.
Yeah, you bet with him, you lose.
He's terrible.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we like that game.
Now, this is an interesting game today. After the Mets scored all those runs in the third, they kind of went to sleep. But they're on a roll. I mean, they get McGill back. So you know more about this. I'll let you talk about this because you know more about your Mets.
McGill is still not back 100%. He was throwing 96 to 98. He's only at 95. He's hasn't recovered. If he's in the middle of the plate, he gets hit. Schwellenbach is pitching for the Braves. Yeah, he's pretty good. I watched him. He's got some good stuff.
A lot of they said he might have been the top 3 or the first one. A lot of swing and misses with him. A lot, 30 to 36% swing and miss.
He's got a lot of good stuff. I just think the Braves, that lineup, if you go past, say, even if you're starting Murphy down, so who's the rookie that's in there right now that's playing? I mean, Arcia's batting 200.
Alvarez, Nick Alvarez, I think his name is.
Everybody built Duvall, Arcia, and I forgot the new guy. Yeah, Alvarez, that's it. Nick Alvarez. They're all batting. He's batting like 0.80. I mean, after the fifth hole in the lineup, it is just, I wouldn't even pitch to the first four. Well, and Albies is out now, right?
Yep. It's just Olsen's hurt. It pains for me to say this, but Olsen is hurting them. I don't know why they haven't sat him down one game. He went 1 for 35 stretch. He had a couple of hits yesterday, but he doesn't look like the same as from last year. I don't know. Maybe it's in his head, but this is a game that you really don't know. I mean, everybody 60% think the Mets are going to win this game.
Yeah, look at the odds though. Doesn't that scare you?
Yeah, that means
a depleted Braves team, and the Mets only minus 111.
Yeah, it's something that we'll talk about. Like we always preach, streaks. Guys, if you know how to manage your money, run with the teams that are winning, have the streaks until they lose. But you don't just roll the money every game. You take some back. You got to learn it. And when that streak ends, you want to be positive on that streak. That's what we mean by streaks. Not you just keep playing them and roll the money. No. But there's a couple teams out there right now that are streaking. So that's all we're going to tell you. You need to figure that out. But the whole thing is how you manage your bankroll. That's the thing. That's the thing. But the Mets, your boy JD, when you think he's done, he just has a big game. That was huge. That grand slam he hit the opposite way. That was huge. That lifted the whole stadium up, the electricity. I mean, the Mets, and this is painful to me to even say, but I'm kind of a closet Met fan right now. I really am. I root for them. And I can be, the Boone's still around and the Yankees collapse. You won't be seeing a Yankee hat on my hat anymore. I'm telling you. There's only so much you could take, and stupid is stupid does. And that's where Boone is right now.
That's tough to say. How many World Series you have since '96?
We don't
how many have you won? You're complaining?
Not many. 3, right?
No, 96 you won.
99?
You won 6 world titles since 97.
99.
Six.
Yeah,
but 0.
Yeah, but we haven't been back since, was it 14? So 14 years? Something like that? That's
high expectations, I guess.
That's unacceptable.
But, all right.
But the last 2 out of 3 years, the way we've been losing is unacceptable. George is rolling over his grave. How cheap the Yankees are getting with some, they could have had a couple of good pitches. They just let it slip out of their hands. Burns was one of them. They could have. But this is a good game. We'll figure out what we have for our members. Again, you go to DeMacySports.com, click under the membership. We have weekly and monthly memberships. A real good deal, guys. It's pizza money, what you pay for those memberships. If you guys know that term, it's pizza money. All right. Oh, God. Do we have to talk about this?
It's just disappointing. You have that lead be blown again. Had a chance to, go into Boston, take the first game of this, and knock Boston back a little, but you gave them life. And I think if Baltimore and the Yankees continue to slide, Boston's going to win.
Well, Boston was 1-5 out of the break. And then they play here. Yankees come to town, they get healthy.
Got these three kids that are playing. Duran, was it
Raphael?
Yes, Sedano, Raphael, and
Abreu. I call him Abreu. Abreu. I mean, they got Hamilton. They got young guys. I mean, Nestor just looked horrible. I think Nestor's time. I don't know what's his real age, but he looks like he's old. Maybe middle relief might be his forte, but Nestor is just not the answer. I think they're 0-6 with him on the mound in the last 6 starts. And then we got Stroman. To me, he's not what a Yankee player is. Well, this kid's a prima donna, and he's no Pedro in the way he acts. This could be another long day for the Yankees. I'm hoping it's not. Last time he pitched against Boston, they lit him up. 5 innings, 7. He just And Crawford kind of owns the Yankees, as you can see. He owns the Yankees.
Yeah, I think both teams will hit today.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. It's a night game, so we'll see what happens. I think it's on ESPN. Okay. This is one of our games we're talking about, too. The Cubs. What can you say about the Cubs? They got a pitcher that's not bad, but he's kind of fallen off the last month or two against your boy, who you love, ex-Met.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They don't score for the boy. They're 2-3 his last 5 times he started. We're at 225. They don't score for him. That's what's one thing that concerns me about Kansas City. Is will they score a run? But look at that. Look at that. Minus 118 the last I've seen that they are on the money line. There's a lot of good games out there that, we're talking about to give to our members. There's a lot of strange lines. We gotta go ahead and dig deep and see what's going on, see if anybody's out of the lineups. But I don't know. We gotta take a look at Kansas City against lefties. I guess that's the only thing I've probably left to look at against them. But Kansas City's they're playing good ball. There's some games they get shut out. Their offense goes away because they're pitching around Bobby Witt. And, but usually Kansas City jumps out on you early because Witt usually does something in the first inning and they're up. But we'll see. We'll see.
And not a deep lineup.
No. But I tell you what, they got the pitching staff. Underrated, but one of the top pitching staffs. Brady Singer pitched last night. That kid is good. He's been around 4 or 5 years, so he's learned. Since 21, so 4 years. Yeah, he's learned. He's developed. He knows how to pitch now. He's come up with different pitches. He's not a 2-pitch pitcher anymore, as he says. Now this game, Houston. Huh? Framer pitched last night. He was lights out. Yep. But then again, LA with no Freeman in that lineup was huge. Huge. Again, Freeman will not be back today. They got a good youngster, the number 1 prospect on the mound. He's been okay. Roboleski. Blanco is not the same guy he was a month ago. He's been getting hit a little more. But what are you going to say with this? Houston needs this game more than LA, right? Unless Tati does some damage early and Hernandez, I don't know. This game I don't even like. It just stinks completely. It stinks.
Yeah, it could be wrecked early by Houston. If Robleski's not on. But the Dodgers are the Dodgers. They're a tough team to figure out right now. Yeah,
they win even when they don't hit. They're having trouble in the bullpen. They can't find. They need a closer.
Yeah,
so we'll see what happens by Tuesday.
And when they sit Will Smith, and Austin Barnes is a return.
Yeah, well, Smith should be back. It's a night game, so I think Smith will be in the lineup.
Well, he should be the DH when he's not catching.
I know they don't even do it because they can't. So Ohtani.
Yeah, well, you gotta then. So you can't even do it. Maybe Will Smith can play first when Freeman's away.
Yeah, or something. But, they're not panicking. They got a big lead. They're not panicking.
San Diego coming quick.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to catch 9 games against that team. All right, here we go.
6.
2 of the worst offenses in baseball. 2 of the worst offenses in baseball.
I found this on the web for what are the worst offenses.
But they got a Rosarina now.
Well, he's taking his time. He was watching Tampa Bay in the stand yesterday at home. He hasn't even packed and left yet. They have 72 hours to report, and he's just sitting in the stands. I mean, what's that tell you?
They cut Ty France.
Yeah, they made some. Yeah, he had a bad year, but that shocked me. That blew me away. But then they got injured. Rodriguez and Crawford's going to be big. That's a big injury. That's 2 months. 2 months with a broken foot. That's going to hurt them. Do I still think they're not going to make the playoffs? I don't think they're making the playoffs. But you know who stepped up? Ex-Met, Robles. He is hitting the crap out of the ball.
Ex-Met.
Victor Robles, yeah. They had him for a brief moment, so I call him Ex-Met. He was with Washington, and, yeah, it was very short. I don't think he went – I think it was
I don't think he went to that.
Yeah. We'll have to look that up. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Hansel Robles pitched for the Mets.
Oh, maybe it was his brother. Yeah. Could have been it. But, yeah.
He's a pitcher for the Angels.
Well, this dude used to hit like his brother. But lately, man, he is – he might be the spark.
He was a high draft pick for the Nationals.
And then people gave him away. He struggled. He couldn't hit. And now they put him in the second or third hole, and he is just flourishing. But, again, I can't trust them. We got our boy Wu on the mound, which he pitched great last game.
He's coming off a hamstring injury, so he hasn't – This
is his third game, so we'll see what he's made of. And, guys, this actually is not it's 1:46, right? We haven't thought about this yet. It's 7 o'clock, so our members check all day up until the last, basically 7 o'clock when the last lineups are out. When we get the last lineups, we're done putting picks up for you. As we get some news or some lineup adjustments, we do put picks up there, as you guys know. This is not a streak. You got a team that hasn't won in 12 games, 13 games, is it? Something like that?
But look at Fetty's numbers this year.
Fetty's good. He's real good. He's gone. He's
7-3 with a 2.98 on the White Sox.
That could be a Dodger. Dodgers are big on him because he could be guy. This guy, he came over from Japan. He crafted his tool. Fetty. He was basically MVP over there, Cy Young, whatever they have, or Chakti whatever they have.
He was horrible. He was a big draft pick in 2016 for the Nationals.
He went to Japan, learned how to pitch.
Yeah,
and he doesn't overwhelm you. 92, but he's got the off speed. He knows how to pitch. That's one thing. So I expect him to be gone. But this, like I said, if you lean and go with Seattle until the White Sox prove they can win a game, I mean, that's how I look at it. But they say we got to see the lineup.
They're bad.
Bad. Now, believe it or not, these are two teams going in the opposite direction, I believe. Brewers losing Yelich was huge. They need another bat, I think, unless they let some of the youngsters play. Jackson Churio, superstar. They bat him first, they bat him ninth, they play him all over. The guy is good. Miami has been a pain in everybody's ass since the All-Star break. They give you fits. Max Meyer.
High potential here.
Yeah. I don't know. So I'm not a big Savali fan, even though I picked him up.
Dom's roommate.
Yeah, this game could go either way. We'll have to look at it. It's just, Miami's a tough team right now, believe it or not. But they're about to lose some more players in the next few days. But,
like you said, after the sixth innings, if the Miami has a lead on you, you're done.
Yeah, you're done. If the Miami is winning after 6 innings, that just shows you how bad they haven't had the lead, basically, after 6 innings, that they only have 38 wins. That just tells you how bad they are in the first 5 innings of the games.
You got to check the live DraftKings lines when they
Yeah, those people who like to do the original or the traditional day trading, watch
in-game.
in-game lines. And when it gets to the sixth inning and Miami's winning, there's the money because they don't blow games. Well, after this weekend they might, because I think Scott's gone.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's gone. And that is it for our games for today. So it should be interesting. Yeah, guys.
We got an alert.
What's the alert? The trade?
It's blinking.
Oh, yeah. Go to YouTube for us, guys, and subscribe at Macy Sports. We're trying to build up the site, the channel. We've only been doing this for 50-something days. We have like 30-something subscribers. So it's not bad for doing it for only 2 months. But we definitely need your help to make it better, allow us to do more things. Like I said, 17-5 since the All-Star break. We're red hot. You guys have been following us for a while, and you haven't signed up to even try our service. That's up to you, but we've been proving that we've been winning. We're about to hit college season, pro season football. We're good at that. We're really, really good at that. We're going to have a preview show. We don't know if we're going to. It'll probably be a different. So check your alerts because we'll probably do it off those hours about college basketball teams and the college football. What we think. We're going to have that coming on probably the next week or so. Just it's right around the corner. College football and basketball right around the corner, and also pro. We'll go over recaps on the teams and stuff and what we think. But other than that, sport cards. We got anything else up there on that, or just
no? Just another alert.
Oh, we forgot. You've been gone the whole week. That's why you've been gone the whole week. That's why we haven't done this.
Yeah. I know what I'm going to go today because every time that he gets blanked, he comes right back the next game and has a big game. I just want to see what the odds are.
Who?
On Lindor.
Yeah, he struggled yesterday.
Yeah, he went 0 for 4 yesterday. So today he's going to be. It's a half a hit at -210. So that's going to be my prop of the day.
What's his 1.5 base? What's his basis?
His bases, his hits is a half a hit, -210, and his total bases. Let's go back right now. I should have threw it up on screen. It's plus 125 at 1.5.
Ooh,
yeah, that might be the play.
Just need a double, but I mean, if you're not worried of laying the 2 for 1, that's a good deal.
That's what I like.
You're going to get up 5 times, lead it off half. I mean, that's something.
That would be my prop. 25 to risk 50 on a half a hit on Francisco Lindor. If you're out there, if you have a play in the comments, or you can email Mark at themassysports.com. Just tell us what your prop would be, and if you win, we'll put you on screen with your username. Gotta subscribe to the channel so we can do this.
Yep. And we're still waiting.
We're
still waiting to give out that PSA Jordan for our 100th subscriber. Still sitting there. Over here.
But the prop of the day is Francisco Lindor for me, minus a half a hit, so 1 hit, -210. Also, if you guys you have a prop of the day you like, Mark at the Massey Sports or Pat at the Massey Sports, either one, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Let me see here. Who
down below so we can interact with you.
Who's? Oh, I know who's pitching for Tampa Bay, right? Tampa Bay, Latrell, he gives up hits. He gives up hits. Yeah. So let me see something. Let's see what our boys even. Oh, it's another one. Minus 200. This is another one. Ellie De La Cruz. Half a hit. That's another prop that I like. Again, you're gonna like 2-1. So if that's too much for the blood, check his total bases. His total bases
plus 110.
110. So either one, I think Cruz gets on base today. Kind of like the 2-for-1. 200 to win 100. That kind of. I think he'll do that.
We check our boy today pitching. What's the strikeouts are?
Which one?
6.5.
Skubal.
Minus 130.
But he's going against who?
Minnesota don't strike. Oh,
well, all depends on who's in the lineup. There's no Korea. Korea, I believe, still out of the lineup. So
guys like Kepler and what's the other guy? Larnack.
Lefties.
They'll have a tough time hitting them. 6.5. We'll be right at the number today because
he struck out 5 and 7, so he's averaging 6 against them, and he hasn't had that lights out game in the last 3 or 4. So they said like every 5th time up, a pitcher has their A game.
Well, last time I took him, he had 11.
Yeah, we rolled that. But our prop guy usually chimes in. He's not He's not viewing today. Yeah. Apparently, he loves Scuba when he pitches. But yeah, like I said, I haven't really dug into it. We got 11:22, so we got an hour and 15 minutes to finish up what we were talking about on who we're going to put in for our members today.
We got 6 minutes left to get through the sports cards.
Yeah, go ahead. Run it off. Run with the sports cards.
Let me take this off the board. I went out and bought another Topps Chrome. I got some good pink ones, but nothing great. Nothing really came out of the box. I mean, it was all. I got the basic rookies. I didn't get Ellie though. I don't know if you got Ellie.
I'll show you what I got. I don't have my second camera hooked up, so I'll try to put this here. This is a sepia for Topps Chrome. This is going for anywhere from 50, if you can see it. 50.
Pull it back a little. Yeah.
$50 to $85.
Black and white, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
$50 to $85. That's going for.
Yeah, that's a good card, man.
Yeah. So I sold his probably undervalued $8 his rookie card of this, and I sold a Heston Crested for the Ray Wave. Way too cheap, guys. I sold it for $6, and I think it's going for like 20 out there right now. But Ellie, I got up there on this card. I got up on eBay for $39 was the cheap. Everybody's 40s and above. So I got it on eBay for the cheapest price. It's not on our website under the baseball cards, but if you go up there and we don't, because we got less than 5%. That's a good one. That's going for $20-25.
Yeah, Jordan Westbrook.
Yeah, those Ray Waves are really nice.
And that's the other one.
Yep, and that's going for like 17. You probably
like this. I'm not getting rid of this one. I think he's going to be good. This purple out of Reese Olson.
He is good. He is good. He just he's bad luck pitching. They don't score for him.
That's what I got in the box. That was the biggest card I got out of the second box.
Yeah, I bought 2 boxes and I hit the jackpot on 1 box.
Are these the ones you're talking about with the funny little refractor? Like they have like designs on the side?
Yeah.
I think they call Pulsar. I don't know what they really are.
Yeah, I got
Owen White.
Burns. You got Burns.
No, that's what I got out of 2 boxes, 1 each. Soler and Owen White.
And I got the 35 refractor. So refractor.
You got a numbered refractor?
No, not numbered.
They don't number the refractors, do they?
Yeah, 35.
They do?
35 anniversary. I got Mookie refractor.
Oh, I didn't get it. I didn't get a 35th.
Yeah. So
That was the other. That was the other. Andre Jimenez was the other Ray Wave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's not a bad card. But
no.
you have to get somebody from Cleveland to buy that one because it's you got to be a fan.
I actually got two of the sepias out of each box. Dominic Canzone, Andre Lipschitz, Mike Yastrzemski, and Edward Julian of the Twins.
Yeah, I don't think
4 of them.
you have 4. I don't even know who the other ones are.
Yeah, they're just commons.
Yeah.
And the pink ones, they got commons. Buxton, Verdugo, Machado, Altuve, Blade, Langeliers, Arias, Marte, and McMahon.
Bichette, probably not worth that. Jack Light, a rookie card. And Glaber.
Yeah.
Glaber. Yeah, Glaber I'll have to give away.
But you know what I got in a pack of Tops? I bought a pack. Just a single pack in the candy store. This came out. It was a Dominguez Chrome.
Yeah.
And this Ellie came out.
Ah, nice. Nobody's buying Dominguez cards.
No, not now.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, they're up to for cheap.
This one also came out.
Yeah. That I'd hold. Hold for another month because when he comes up and he starts the ones you can get now on our site for cheap, they're going to triple. Like I said, I got that gold one. I don't even know where it is. I think it's up here.
Yeah, I got the Bowman paper for 99 cents, and nobody wants to buy it off my site.
You're crazy.
It's all right.
See this? I showed this. 6 out of 50.
Yeah.
Gold. People are watching it left and right.
Give that to Drew.
Well, Drew got one. He got the one at $199. And this is on my collector's thing. I'm not selling this.
Yeah, no.
That's my boy.
You got 2 minutes if you want to go through the last couple of banners for yourself.
No, I really don't have anything other than go to DeMacySports.com. You can get.
Are you doing this?
No, you don't have to put that up.
No.
You go to DeMacySports.com. We got eBay stores up there. Pat's got to add his back. I was updating the websites and stuff. If you're looking for certain cards, just let us know. You can email mark@DeMacySports.com or pat@DeMacySports.com. Tell us what you're looking for. We probably have it. Like I said, we have less than 1% of cards up there. I don't know how it format. I just might do a rookies, and we put all our baseball rookies in one category. Hockey rookies, and then just regular players. Because it's too time consuming and how much stuff we have. We might just do rookies or put rookies with every team up there, and then under the teams could be all different years. There'll just be rookies under that team. It'd be the easiest way to search for stuff because there's a lot of stuff out there, and to make categories for every year is crazy. So we might do that. But other than that. Really, that's all for today. We got to get at it. We got to get our picks in for our members. Again, DeMacySports.com, go into membership. We got weekly. And, guys, it's cheap. I don't know if you can pull up the website, Pat, share it, or let me see if I can do it. This will blow your mind out because I know what some of these guys sell their picks for and stuff. And we just as good as their record. I think I have it here now. Let's see if I share it.
Does this cut us off at an hour?
No. So there's our website, guys. Changed it a little. That's what it looks like. You go into more. We got sport cards, memberships. Click on the memberships. Our silver. And this is a weekly. This is crazy. $50 a week to get all our picks.
$5 a day. Yeah.
It's 7 times is $7, but and $150 for a month. I guarantee you that's not going to stay where it is come basketball, football, unless we have enough clientele. And monthly is only $150.
It's
insane.
$5 a day.
Insane. I know I got some thank yous from a couple of. He goes, "Are you going to lower our memberships because we're paying the $350?" I said, "Yes, yes."
Well, they're grandfathered in.
Yep. So August 1st, you'll drop your rate from $350 to $150, and we appreciate your business. And we quality. Of course, we want the quantity, but we have to have the quality to get the quantity. Okay, we get 1,000 people or 100 people at $50 a week. That's more than enough from the work we put into this and stuff. That's fine. That's fine. We're making a little where we can afford to drop these prices for everybody, and we enjoy doing this. Like I said, Pat's been away for a week. It's better when we do it with two people. So we actually might record this stuff, guys, because we can't get on the same schedule. We need to be both on. So we might record it and still let it play at the same time, or let it play a little earlier, so you guys can get the information who are not members and figure out who we're going to take, if that's the way you want to do it. You also got, let's see, I'm trying to screw that up. There you go. You go our webpage that we're working on. You click on this. It's going to bring up all the cards that we have up there right now. And right now we got the categories. Let me put it so I can. We got the categories there. We're going to change this where I'm going to have all the teams, baseball teams, instead of the years and cards. And you go into the teams and see if we have them in there. We got a whole bunch, and this is nothing. This is less than 1% of all the cards we got up there. It could take us 2 years to put all our cards up at least. But ask, and we should tell you what we have. And that's that, you guys. As our members know, when you get this is where you go, sign in, and you get our member picks. Other than that, that's basically all it is. It's not flashy. I change it up from now and then, but that's what we have going on. Subscribe at YouTube for us at the Macy Sports. Other than that, I really have nothing to do but get back into the back office and try to hash out these plays, especially for the early games that we give out.
That's it. Just everybody, like you said, YouTube and X, and enjoy the games today. And of our members that are playing, check your back office. Our decisions will be up there. I don't know what time we want to put them up there by.
Probably within 11:30. Within a half hour, we should have the early games up that if we play them, and then by probably 2 Eastern, the rest of the games. But I got to do this because I have to give props out before we leave today. I hear the train coming in. There it is. Oz Express. Get his cards while you can, cheap guys. This kid is a phenom.
Next week, right?
Next week he plays. He'll be in Houston. I think we're going to miss. I'm going for 2 games. I was hoping he'd pitch Saturday and Sunday, but it looks like he's going to pitch Tuesday and Wednesday, so we'll miss him. We won't be able to see him pitch live unless they move him up a game because they do have a day off. So,
hey, you can always ask him down the road if we get big enough crowds, you come on for a quick 5-minute interview. Yeah,
well, I'm sure Drew's going to ask him some stuff because Drew's going to talk to him. He knows what's coming.
We'll have Drew interview him. We don't have to do it.
Well, as I told you, why don't you just interview? See if he does interview. But you got to be careful because this is a handicap / sport card show site.
Oh yeah.
You got to be careful.
We'll
see. We'll get some pictures though, which I won't post them, but they'll be on. I could share them while we're online.
No, but you could share a conversation with them and put it up on the YouTube. Just can't be talking about gambling with them.
Yeah, I know that. All right, so guys, we got to get out of here. We've got some work to do. So we'll be back tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning, and we'll see you then. Take care.